You know I'm a boss, every checking facts. You know I've been on since a Cabbage Patch. If your music don't hit, then don't send me that. And my only rebuttal is where you ask. You know I'm a boss, every checking facts. You know I've been on since a Cabbage Patch. And if your music don't hit, then don't send me that. And my only rebuttal is where you ask.
Yo, this is season 4, Kicked Off episode 2. You already know it's your girl, DJ Baby Blue Diamond.
It's your fella T.
And it's your motherfucking boy D, aka Mr. Live at 5. I'm back.
And we are the Well You Ass Podcast. Man, D, happy to have you back.
Turn the sound is that's good.
Yeah.
We happy to have you back, D. How's it feel to be back?
Man, I missed it, man. I missed y'all, man.
Do we miss him?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. D brings a
No, I'm joking. We did. We miss you, D. We do miss you, man. And if you don't know, this episode is sponsored by Gorilla Drink. I don't know if you can see it, but I got that gorilla. I guess it's the gorilla blood. I'm not for sure. But you got the gorilla blood.
I got the gorilla blood.
Oh, so we don't. I think mine's a little darker than you.
What's the label at?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
This is good.
This is gonna be
the same. It's not about the same.
This is the new bottles. It's by the same person. This is the new bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had KGs. I drunk mine though. So.
Shout out to the people I supported. So if I bought a drink from you, bring me my drink. You know who you are. But man, we got a lot to talk about this episode. If you don't know, now you know. We do have a lot, and we're gonna start off tonight's episode with letting you know that you can't go on our show for free. You cannot get on our show for free. We're letting you know that now. We do charge. And most people who are doing numbers, 9 times out of 10, pay for them BS numbers.
Definitely.
Just saying that.
And you can tell if they got 2K, 3K, 4K views, but got 2-3 comments, 2-3 likes, and we know what's up. If you in tune with how it works, paying for, and we're not saying it's bad paying for views. We're not necessarily saying that, but like, first of all, I want to get this out the way. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. First of all, if you don't like how we conduct business, don't fucking conduct business with us. That's it. That's just it. It's not really hard. If you can't afford $40 to promote your product, then maybe you shouldn't even be doing what you're doing. Because I guarantee you, if you get on a bigger platform, you're gonna pay more than $40. You're gonna come out the pocket. Trust me. So $40 is an easy do, and it all goes toward the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand what the big fuss is about.
It's about our time, the work we put into it, right. The editing of the video, all our promotion time, the promotion that goes into our podcast.
All that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
All that goes. Don't nobody. I've never seen a person who does T-shirts just say. I ain't never seen nobody go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, I know you do T-shirts for a living, but I need one for free right now." Mm. And then that person says, "All right, cool, I got you." I ain't never seen that before. That's not how business is worked out. It's got to be an exchange of service or something. Like
exactly. Now, like you mentioned, an exchange of service. So there's times where we will do that in exchange of service, but you got to be offering something that we want.
Right. Like I say, if you don't want to pay $40, that is cool.
You look quiet over there, T1.
That's cool.
What on this topic?
You want to say something? Or you good?
This niggas is goofy. Goofy. Like if you seriously have a problem. Let me just say this, like just speaking on our behalf. We are no longer new to the podcast game. Nah. Like we're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's one of the conversations that we did have starting out. Mm-hmm. Just to kind of, just to be transparent and let everybody know what's up. This is getting to this point that we're at now. This was all a part of the plan. Mm-hmm. We set this plan out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there was things that we were doing, free of charge because we were starting out. We were not established. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't make sense for us to try to go out there and just try to gain profit from the jump when we didn't have the fan base to do so. Like, this is not like, it's not like we're, $1 million worth of game or whatever the case may be. Because like when they first started out, they was able to roll that out because Gillie and Wallo already had a following separately. And then when they would when they would come together on each other's platforms or social medias, they would they had the same audience, but I'm just saying it would their likes and their views would double on whatever they were doing.
Right.
So when they started $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, officially, they were able to go ahead and start doing merchandise because they knew whatever they were going to do, people were going to, put their dollar towards it. So they're able to do that. We were not able to do that. We took a few seasons to really get established, and we're over a year into it now. So guess what? Season 4 and so forth.
Yesterday's price and today's price.
It's just not. Meaning 0 has increased to 40 an interview if you come seeking us out. We are not bending on that unless we are on the barter system.
Right. Exactly. How hard is that to understand?
It's not hard. It's not hard at all. And the people that always looking to get a handout on something, they want to take and not give. And soon as somebody says, "Oh well, we charging for X, Y, and Z now,"
crickets.
You want to get ghosted and all of that. Okay, cool. Like that just go, and you have a pattern of doing that. That just goes to show you are the type of person that nobody should do business with.
And we definitely ain't doing it. I don't even care about the $40 at that point.
I don't understand how people always want to say, I'm not paying for podcasts, I'm not paying for radio plays, I'm not paying for DJ plays, but y'all will charge us for a feature. Y'all charge other artists for features. Y'all charge to perform at shows.
Y'all pay $200 to go perform for Charlie Boy and Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Or Twister.
Y'all pay $200, $300 to go do that.
Let me
ask. I just want to ask, where has that gotten you?
That was my question. That was my next question.
What has that even gotten you? You paid $200, $300 to perform at a show with some people that's already established, and you're not getting any gains from that. You're not getting more views. You're not getting more followers.
Are you going on tour with them?
Not just that too. The people who pay for their YouTube views, are those people coming up to your shows? Are you selling out shows?
No.
So if I got 1.5K views on my YouTube video, and only 2 people show up to my show,
right. That's why I like Travis said, everything we doing up until this point was all planned out. It's all planned out. One thing about us on this podcast, I can only speak for this podcast. Let it be known when we talking about podcasts, we're talking about our podcast. We can't speak on other people's business. One thing about ours, we communicate. I think we talk to each other either every day or at least every other day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's not video,
it's
just about
it's every day.
If it's not video, it's texting. And we always talking about how we gonna better the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is a part of the plan. We already said, hey, look, man, we did the first 3 seasons, we did free. We did free because we knew that we needed to grind. We need to show people that we worked the pay. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. Now it's at the point to where we like, okay, now it's time for us to get in our bag. And if you don't want to pay, then go to another podcast. And good luck with that, because they probably going to try charging you too. There ain't too many people that just going to let you come in on their time for free.
Yeah, we ain't finna pay.
And I know 2 other podcasts who charges. I'm not going to say their names, but I already know 2 other podcasts that charge.
And it's gonna only get more.
And one is way more than what we charge. So just letting you know that.
And here's another thing too. And this is only speaking from the tone of, or speaking from the place of, if you're being sought out,
right?
Not you. If you're asking
us to come on.
Us. We're only speaking from that end.
If you're asking for our services.
Yeah, if you're asking for our services, because guess what? When we ask people for their services, whether it be DJing, whether it be
clothes, merch,
whether it be the egg roll dude.
But
We're
food,
food
venue,
we're paying for that service.
We're not even asking for a freebie.
Nothing.
How can you feel comfortable? How can you feel comfortable asking for somebody to give you a freebie when this is the way that they make their money?
Mm-hmm. So we paying for services. Guess what? Y'all paying for it too, or we can all lose money with it.
Right. Because regardless, guess what's gonna happen? On Wednesday at 8 p.m., we're gonna be doing a podcast with or without the 40. So
and to be truthful, we didn't really start digging into guests like that until about season 2.
Right.
Because the first and the type of guests that we had, the first 4 guests we had on season 1, they were politicians.
Right.
So like our bag been different from the jump.
Right. 4 politicians. Right?
Yeah, 4 each week. And they all had the equal amount of time to get what they needed to get up off their chest.
And guess what? That was for free. That was for free. So you think that those politicians going to get back on this podcast to promote what they running for, to get people to vote for them, and they're not going to pay this time around?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Progression. Right. That's the problem with. I feel like, and that it's not just San Antonio. It's everywhere. Everywhere where somebody is doing something locally.
Right.
They all have this problem where it's like, oh well, I remember when you was just I remember when you was just this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, yeah, like man, I know we homies and all this stuff, man, like hook me up.
We still homies, but this is a business.
This is a business, and businesses don't run off hookups.
They don't. I'll give you a ride for a hookup. Even now, you might have to pay for that ride because gas
and that inflation.
You gotta pay something.
I've done 2 back-to-back. I'm in the second one now, but I've done 2 back-to-back economics courses, and they're similar, but they're different. And I understand that, and I definitely understand the ins and outs of what goes on. Like, I'll just say this: watching the news makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Watching CNN and market reports and all of that, it makes a lot more sense now.
What it tastes like?
Sweet. All of them sweet.
All of them sweet. But they have a different taste of sweet.
They do.
They all have their own.
What it tastes like?
Diabetes,
sugar.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. It really do, but it's good though.
I caught a headache off of them.
Okay, I thought it was just me.
Because we kept shotting them back.
I thought it was just me.
I was like, oh, that's why I was over there like this, like,
okay, I just want to make sure it was just me. I was like, am I the only one feeling symptoms from
me? Water.
Maybe my mom was like, stop drinking and you don't know what to
all that sugar, man.
A lot of sugar. I'm pretty sure.
It is. Yeah. But
it's good though. It's so good.
KG's wasn't that. It didn't taste that much. Like
his wasn't that sweet, but
see, I didn't taste KG's yet. But that tea though, see, I can do that tea all day.
No, you did have KG's. KG's was like the raspberry type.
No,
we had a shot of it.
Was red.
Red, but it's like a raspberry feel.
No, you're right. I did.
Yeah, it could have been. Right. I put mine in the freezer, let it get slushy.
See, Pokes was like a cherry limeade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. But just to reiterate before we go on to the next subject, because we don't want to beat this in the ground.
Yeah.
If you want our services, if you reach out to us for our services, there's a price tag to it. Unless there's an even exchange for services.
Unless. Because you coming up off something.
Or if we get in touch with you about being a guest on the podcast, and you say, okay, I'll do it, but it's gonna be $40. Okay, so now we have the option if we want to pay the $40 or not.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. We know the higher, and it works both ways. Because I remember you were saying about the followers. They was talking about you got to have a following, this, and this. Well, Pete, if we want you to be on the podcast with us, and you say it's gonna be $20 or $40, and we go and look at your following, and it's not up to par. What makes you think we should pay you $40?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So be mindful of that. Definitely be mindful of that.
And real quick, dear promoters, stop hitting me up to DJ a show if it has 20 artists on it. I'm not doing that anymore unless it's a festival. I'm not.
That is a lot of people.
I'm not doing it anymore.
How many?
I got
was it that show
about
you
20. Almost
You just collected money at this point.
No,
Yeah.
we did.
We did, but
But-
still.
No, no. I'm saying like for
I'm not. I don't
promo-
care how much I'm getting paid.
No, I'm saying for promoters to do like to
Yeah, they might.
To
It's
set
a back.
something
They are
like
because
that
they
on
probably
the
selling
back end.
tickets and all that. But
yeah, that's what I'm
right.
saying.
like I said,
at that point, it's just
I
about money.
don't care how much you paying me. I'm not doing that
20,
no more.
20 artists is a lot
I'm
of
not.
artists.
I'm not. Because one, I don't get to DJ. I only get to play music. Maybe 2 songs. And at that, I'm doing back to back to back to back.
Right.
Mm.
And if I'm getting booked to DJ, I want to DJ. I want to play some music. So if I'm doing back to back to back to back, it's just. And if you don't pay the DJ, you cannot tell them what songs to play. That's another thing,
Yeah,
promoters.
man.
If you don't pay the DJ, you can't tell them, oh, I don't like your song choice. Too bad.
Pay me and I'll change it.
I'm just saying. So next
I
person,
got a playlist for
next
the
person
wedding.
who try to book me and do not want to pay me, I'm definitely not Britney Spears in sync. Ain't no lie. Bye.
Backstreet Boys,
All right. Definitely.
immature.
No, immature. No,
Immature.
that's top tier playlist.
Oh, my bad.
Nah,
I was just naming boy bands.
I was naming white people music.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna take immature out of there.
But we got a couple more topics we're gonna talk about tonight because we just got a lot of stuff to get off our chest.
Yeah.
Speaking of chest, which is something. Well, I got breasts and men got dicks, and apparently if you got a dick and no breasts, you can compete in
I
women's
didn't know you was
sports.
gonna go for it.
So I'm letting you know now.
I did.
I don't know who she
give
is.
you a hint.
I'm gonna let Travis talk about this, but
You ain't
whoever
never
she
talked
is, whoever she
talked like
is,
this before.
whoever she is, I want to know if she can have a baby and a menstrual cycle. Just let me know. Anyway, go
Hey
ahead.
man, I heard some crazy stuff about dudes. Like somebody said, no, dudes can have a cycle. Bro, shut up, man. Come on, like let's be serious here.
Well, technically, women aren't supposed to have cycles. That's another story. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, but go ahead.
I heard it's not supposed. I heard if you have it, it's not supposed to be heavy.
Well, that
It's
too,
not
but you're not
supposed
supposed
to
to have it
last.
at all, really.
Yeah, I heard about
But
that.
that's another story. Anyway,
Travis, you heard that before?
I've heard what?
that
Like
women
women
aren't
is
supposed
not
to
really
have
supposed to have
cycles.
cycles.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a thing. And
It's a
then
thing.
it was also said if they do, it's not supposed to be heavy and it's not supposed to last for 7 days. That's not normal.
Normal.
That's not normal.
When did you read that?
This is old. I seen
It is.
a
It's
video
old.
of
It's old.
doctors talking
Like
about
Dr.
it.
Sebi type medicine.
Yeah, like
That's his name. That's how you pronounce it.
Dr. Sebi.
Sebi. But yeah, it's his type of medicine.
Holistic doctors.
Yeah, holistic doctor and old medicine. They say that.
No, I had never heard that before.
But then the older people used to say, like my grandma used to say, if you didn't have it, it's not cleaning out the toxins in your body.
I
So
heard
that's
that
like
before, too.
2
I've
different views
never-
on it.
I don't know.
So-
Maybe because I was young, I ain't never paid attention to it. But I ain't never heard my grandma like talk about no period.
No, I never.
But it was a different.
And that's
time.
weird because your grandma's young, right?
my grandma. my
Was she
grandma passed
young?
away.
I know, but was she a young grandma?
Nah.
That's why you ain't never heard her. You stop your period when you get 50. I know you don't know that.
Yeah. I know that.
But when you get 50
what is
years
it called?
old, you get menopause.
Menopause. Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't
Well,
have a period no more. That's why you ain't heard her talk about it.
Yeah.
Now your mama, have you heard your mama talk about it? Because you have a young mama.
No.
Well, why would your mama even talk to you about it though? Why would she say that?
My mom she's real.
Well,
She
yeah,
talks
I never
about
mind.
everything.
I've heard your mama. I never met her, but
Yeah.
yeah, you right. You right. She would be the one to
Everybody
be
know my
like,
mama.
she would be the one to send you. Like, what was it? Smokey mama sent them to the store to get cigarettes. She probably would have sent you to the store to get a pad or two. Like,
Yeah, definitely. I never went. I never had to go, and I was the errand boy when I learned how to drive.
okay, I don't know how we got there, but anyway,
He kept adding on to what he was saying. That's like,
exactly.
No, I was going off of blue.
Look, D is back now. He can't shut up.
I told y'all. Man.
If you need me to mute his
missed
mic,
this.
you know,
I missed this, man.
I got you. Go ahead.
what we talking about?
Oh, the swimmer.
The swimmer, the transgender swimmer, who won?
What was the name?
Oh,
His
that.
name?
Oh,
It.
that motherfucker.
It.
that motherfucker.
That
That
it.
motherfucker.
That it.
That's that motherfucker.
No, because he's not even a mother. That fucker.
Probably fuck somebody's mom.
Mike, born Michael in the last year, became Leah after Michael.
He could have been Michelle at least.
Where Michael was straight dumpster juice as an athlete, as a competing with other males. So he decided to compete as a. He decided that he wanted to become a transgender woman and compete as a woman, although he hasn't gone through the full transformation, because the NCAA has a rule that all you have to do is take a year's worth of hormones. So if you look at the photo,
you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
This motherfucker.
So if you look,
this motherfucker's big as fuck.
Let him finish. D, we can't take you nowhere. Let him finish.
He's stupid.
D is stupid.
What you call it?
The NCAA.
Yeah. So if you look at the photo of this motherfucker standing on.
Can you get the photo?
I will.
Because as this motherfucker is standing there in a bathing suit, looking very every like the motherfucker. The motherfucker.
Ladies, you know how we see the dick print through the gray sweatpants? You can see the dick print through the to the one piece swimsuit.
Like all Frankenbeans. That's all you see.
At least touch.
And I'm like,
why? So that the duct tape can wear off in the swimming pool. It's gonna get wet. We gonna take it wet. Ain't no duct tape strong enough to it hold unless you use that that black stuff for that pressing seal.
Damn, that's back there. You ain't gonna have a choice but to get that shit cut off.
D said Gorilla Glue. Travis is over us. Go ahead. Travis can't even.
I'm gonna let y'all finish. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all finish.
What was his name? Michael? Michael?
No, he changed it to Leah.
No, right? What was his name though?
I think it was. I want to say it was Michael.
Michael or Thomas?
Yeah. No, that's the last name.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I seen that picture though. That motherfucker was big.
Yeah, hold on.
He was big.
No,
this nigga's a grown ass man and decided to change his sex.
His name is in our group chat.
It is?
Mm-hmm. He sent the pictures.
Hold on.
Leah Thomas. Oh, that's his name now. Leah. His name is Lia. Leah. Leah is Leah. If you want to know. You can't even spell your name right. But my thing is, so you know,
look at this shit.
I'm gonna post a picture of me.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like that shit is. No, you sucked as your biological. Is what
you sucked.
You sucked. You was whole ass.
They said his rank was like 400.
It was like 463rd.
He was trash.
400 out of.
He was trash.
However many athletes, collegiate swimmers there are, because it ain't that many. It's a lot, but it's not in the thousands.
Right.
We talking Division I NCAA swimmers, and you was trash as your biological makeup,
dumpster juice.
But you want to in the last year or whatever decide, because this ain't the first time that wasn't the first time bruh been competing.
It's not.
Especially in college. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they had those numbers.
It only became known when he moved up.
Yeah. And then you take somebody else's spot.
Right. That worked. Like you said earlier,
I just read a post. Somebody just said something. There's a reason why out of all the transgender athletes, this one made it to the win, because they were always top ranked. No, they weren't. when you are ranked 400 anything,
You ain't top nothing.
you are sure shit at what you do.
Pure baby doo.
Like, I mean, you might feel like you good, but you haven't proven it. You might actually be good, but you haven't proven it.
You might be good, but to whatever sex you belong to, you suck.
Yeah, and that's clearly what this was.
So my thing is, you know how when like men and women get into a fight, and women always say, "Oh, you can't." Some men say you can't hit a woman.
Right.
So if you hit her, is
Yeah,
that
something about
technically
that too.
hitting a woman?
Nah, they will try him as a man.
That's what I thought. No, I'm saying like if you hit him, would that technically be hitting a woman?
Nah, that's hitting the motherfucker.
That's what I thought. This one it makes you.
No,
I'll sleep that motherfucker.
Just say.
You're right. Now, another reason I have a problem with this, because like this is not the first time. We're not gonna act like this is a new thing. Where
It's not because it happened in track, right? Recently.
Okay,
It was track, right?
track. They didn't allow
Oh yeah, the girl.
the girl who a biological woman
Mhm.
did not let her compete in the Olympics because
she had
she
too much-
looked mannish.
I think they
But
said
it
she had
was
too
too
much
much
And
testosterone.
too much testosterone or whatever, but
But
that
she's
was
a woman.
that was natural testosterone.
Right.
That was natural. It wasn't like it was some
It wasn't
some
enhanced.
elevated or enhanced or whatever. That's just her natural testosterone. That was proven. So it's like you don't want this woman who has these natural, who's an all natural athlete
Mm-hmm.
to
Who can actually
compete,
have babies and stuff and go through women problems.
but you want this brother over here to do like stop. And another thing, like transgender athletes are not this is not the first incident this happened, but it's definitely this situation is not as dangerous as what I'm about to bring up now. I don't know if y'all know who Fallon Fox is.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 2014 she fought Fallon fought a chick named last name Brents. I forget her name. I think it was like it's not Bobby Brents. She's from the Midwest.
Yeah.
She's from the Midwest. Fallon Fox is a transgender female, male to female, and they're allowing her now. I'm sure she went through the full transformation. That's fine, but here's the thing: you going through all of that does not stop you from being naturally stronger,
Right.
than
All your opponents.
Like, so much so, you like in the sport of MMA, you can't find probably more than two stories of somebody getting their skull cracked in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's Michael Venom Page. He did that to Evangelista Cyborg in Bellator when he threw a flying knee at him and dented his skull in just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Fallon Fox, when she fought in the female division,
Yeah.
and broke this woman's skull.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't happened, and people can say what they want to say about Chris Cyborg. Yeah, she may look hard. She may have popped for steroids back in the day and all of that. But guess what? That is a woman.
Exactly.
A biological woman.
Didn't the Fox chick? Didn't she get beat up?
Yeah, by Ashley Evans Smith.
Yeah.
She lost that fight.
He lost that fight.
Well, yeah, he lost that fight.
Lost.
That motherfucker lost that fight. And I'm not. And this is not about misrepresentation or misclassifying somebody's gender or whatever. Like people want to say, yeah, that's disrespectful. Yeah, it might be. That's your opinion. Me and others that feel strongly about things like this. We are saying how we feel, just as you. Just because I don't agree with you doesn't make me hate you. It just, on this instance here, this is where we part. Like, this is where we part.
Mm-hmm.
I have a daughter. If my daughter come on, man. Like, what's understood don't have to be explained. And people acting like they have to choose a people that are in that community that feel like they have to
Choose a side.
or stand or fly that flag every time.
Bullshit is bullshit.
Bullshit is bullshit. Because guess what? I have members of LGBTQ in my family, and guess what? They not fucking with that.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends that are in that community. Guess what? They not fucking with that. So just because you have, just because they have a problem with it doesn't make them the voice of that community. Just how you agree with it don't make you the voice of that community.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? You can feel like it's okay. I can feel like it's complete bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So
would you? I think because I think it's only the biggest problem is that these grown ass men. In my opinion, they grown ass men changing their sex, their identity to play in a sport where they know they can dominate.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
I don't never see a woman change her sex and then try to go and play a man's sport,
right?
To try to dominate because it's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's no like Lisa Leslie can change into a sex change into a dude and identify as a male. If she plays in the NBA,
she's gonna
get her ass dunked on just like everybody else
every time.
And they going at her.
Exactly.
Every time they come down the floor, it's going at her.
Hard.
Exactly.
Just like football. Football, when kids are at a certain age, I think we talked about this on a podcast before.
Mm.
Kids are a certain age, the co-ed football shit is cool and basketball. They're at a certain age, so they kind of equal to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Boys tend to start projecting their testosterone at a little early, like 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11. It start getting more and more and more. Once your daughter gets into the middle school area in sports, as a parent, I think that's the time you need to tell your kid, okay, baby, it's not even about can you do it, it's about safety now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because now you got boys that's like, oh, she thinks that she can fuck with us.
Mm-hmm.
So they gonna come at you.
They gonna rock her shit.
And then you have coaches who teach their players on purpose how to hit the wrong way or how to purposely.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I can honestly say for the most part, most coaches don't teach you the right way to tackle.
But then you never know.
You're gonna always have coaches that's like, if they not looking, rock their ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's just football. If they not looking, punter, quarterback, it don't matter. You rock them. But if it's a female, I'm telling you, it's going extra hard because they trying to make a point to where.
Yo, I just thought about something. I don't know if y'all like ever seen this, but like a while back, there was a video going around on Facebook. It was the Army boot camp. Now in the Air Force, we do it too. It's during Beast Week or Warrior Week, right? Where combat, where like hand-to-hand combat or combat with the bugle sticks is involved, right?
Yeah.
We're in a pit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like one-on-one on the pit. And this one particular video in the Army, it was a chick. They had their football helmets on and everything like that. They had the stick, kind of like American Gladiators.
Yeah.
She's on one end. She's going against a dude on the other end. When the drill instructor told them go and he blew the whistle, he took off like it was like he was trying to like break the record on the 40 time in the combine and rocked her shit like.
What did they expect? What did they expect?
No, they moved on him so quick. They was like pulling him off. And then, like in the caption read like, yeah, good old dose of gender equality.
Look, and you know what's funny is that I ain't gonna say it's funny, but if it's real combat, if you're in the battlefield in real combat, ain't nobody pulling nobody off.
Nobody.
You gonna get your ass whooped.
And they don't give a damn if you a female or a dude. They don't care about none of that.
They don't care if you used to be a man, if you used to be a woman, and they don't care who you like, who you don't like.
You are the enemy.
You are the enemy.
Once you have that uniform on, you're the target.
Did y'all see Dave Chappelle when he said when he was talking about what if LeBron James had a sex change and became a woman? And
that was on his last stand or the 2 stand-ups ago. Yeah.
He can't no longer play. He don't want to no longer play in the NBA. He got to play in the WNBA because he identifies as a woman. He said he'll go on to score 840 points a game. Just straight dominating.
That's crazy.
He said, but it's another solution. Maybe y'all could just shut the fuck up. What is equal?
He's like, or. He's like, or. Here's another controversial topic. You could shut the fuck up.
Oh, man. Dave Chappelle's a genius. Bro. I swear he is. I swear, man. I don't see how nobody gonna find Dave Chappelle funny. I remember Faison Love tried to say.
Oh yes, he said you can't remember one Dave Chappelle joke.
I just said
he was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. He was just straight. That's straight hate, man.
Exactly, because he's not getting booked right now.
Yeah.
When the last time you seen him in the show?
I don't know his jokes.
But when the last time you seen him in a movie or a show recently?
He was in a movie.
Recently?
That marriage.
That wasn't recently.
Nah, that was
years
I said
ago.
Recently, not years ago.
The only thing I've seen him do a few things.
He was on the Parenthood.
He's done about 2-3 Vlad interviews.
Yeah.
And he choked, and I guess Cat Williams running up on him in the parking lot made him feel some sort of way because he ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
So he was at an airport and choked up one of the receptionist or whatever, or somebody that was standing there. There's a video of him like jacking dude up or whatever, and I'm like,
like you can't do nothing to Cat.
Nah, like there's a video of Cat like swinging on him or smacking him in the parking lot,
and he on Vlad talking just buku shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why people spend so much time, like they literally wait years to say something, to come out their mouth and say some shit.
Because I think they wait for that person to get big enough to where when they do say it, it's like now it's continuous content. Now everybody wants you to come on their podcast and do an interview for you to tell the story on their platform. That's sucker shit.
Hey, how y'all feeling about this Kanye West Kim Kardashian situation?
I'm over it.
I don't know. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this because I was
he
thinking,
needs help.
Or the Kanye,
just like Trevor Noah said, he needs counseling. He don't need counsel.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like
he don't need to be counseled. He needs to be counseled.
Besides Ray J, one person that got involved with the Kardashian family, and they just immediately changed. Like Kanye ain't been the same since he started messing with.
That's why he needs
counsel.
No. I'm talking about what he's doing.
No,
he's not talking about music wise, right?
No. Music wise, I don't got.
What are you talking about?
I don't really care about it. I'm talking about the overaction. Like, he's never made a video about subliminally killing somebody. That's not Kanye.
He hasn't been the same since his mama died. What is you?
I know his mama. I mean,
Kanye started tripping.
When you watch the documentary, that little.
I've been saying that before the documentary.
I said that too.
When he jumped on stage, drunk at the MTV Awards and interrupted Taylor Swift, this nigga ain't been the same since then.
Exactly.
So we not finna
that's why Trevor Noah said what he said. He doesn't need to be counseled. He needs to be counseled.
Check this out.
But hold on, wait. Was he wrong? I think he was wrong for what he did. But was he wrong?
No.
Wrong for what?
For what he was wrong for getting on that.
No, he was wrong for how he did it, not for what he said.
Wait a minute,
I think
what interview you talking about?
I'm talking about when he went on the stage and interrupted Taylor Swift.
He was wrong all the way.
He was wrong for getting up there.
No. That's what he's saying. That he was wrong for how he did it, but not for the words he said. Beyonce should have won, but he should not have said it in a public platform like that.
I think
he could have said it in an interview afterwards. He could have said it on a podcast, but he had to jump on stage and
or
he could just shut up.
He could have shut the fuck up.
That's not Kanye though. That ain't never been.
No. You're right. But that like Kanye is prone to doing shit unprovoked. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And here's my thing on this, right? Motherfucker, like I listen to I listen to everybody from Mav Hoffa to Hassan Campbell to anybody on social media that had has defending his actions.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever you are, you a clown for that shit. Especially if you got daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Especially. Because motherfuckers like, oh yeah, he trying to get his family back and all that. First of all, he wasn't thinking about getting his family back when he was parading that little young hoe he was running around with before she even got with Pete Davidson. Let's be clear about that.
I think she was already fucking with Pete. That shit women don't operate like that.
No, I'm saying
not all women.
Because Pete has been around.
Pete's been around. Yeah, of course Pete's been around. They all been around. They run in the same circle. So it's not like she didn't know.
I think Pete and Kim was already fucking around.
Okay, clear. Okay, cool. You can think. Okay, cool. You can think that. I don't know. I'm not.
I'm just. This is my.
Hey, he could. Hey, that's very plausible. That's very possible. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, don't move like a hypocrite. Don't move like a whole simp suck ass nigga out here, because that's exactly what he's doing. How you gonna sit up here and say you have a problem with something, and you doing the exact same thing?
Exactly.
With the other chick.
Yeah, they daughter having a it ain't about it's never been about his daughter. It's never been about his kids. It's about Kanye having control. Why the fuck did you think it was all right to sit here and go buy the house across the street from a chick that got a restraining order on you? That's stalkerish fucking behavior.
And not only that too, I feel like a lot of their marital problems is only more in the media because of Kanye. I feel like if he hadn't done a lot of videos, half this stuff, I feel like this would have died down. This would have been died down, and we wouldn't have cared. But because Kanye keep bringing it out, it keeps being, relevant.
What if it's just that
we don't care?
What if it's that he just don't know how to really express himself?
He don't. That's why he needs counseling.
I think he's therapist. I think he's in rage mode.
That man know how to express himself. Ain't nobody putting a gun to Kanye's head saying to do this. He the one that he takes his iPhone or whatever phone he got. He presses play on it. Then guess what? You know what else he does after he does it? He deletes it.
Right.
We got to, just like Charlamagne say on Donkey today. What's his tagline? We got to give people credit they deserve for being stupid or whatever that they are. Kanye is very calculated. Yeah, exactly. Does he have manic tendencies and all that? Yes, but Kanye is not dumb. He's a very, 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 very calculated dude. Yeah. We know this. But guess what? But you know what's so crazy? Motherfuckers ain't gonna take nothing. And you wanna know why people are really on Kanye's side about to try to just turn the blind eye and all that? Oh, well, yeah, it's about his family. They're trying to keep another black man down. No, it ain't got shit to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. You wanna know what it is? People have had a gripe with the Kardashians ever since that sex tape came out. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this right here. Newsflash: a lot of y'all done had sex tapes out, and it showed that, and nobody was interested. So y'all mean to tell? So if that was the case of getting on because of a sex tape was that easy, a lot of y'all motherfuckers that got them in the archives would be just as famous as the Kardashians. So y'all can fuck off with all that. That's straight up.
Sex tapes dropping.
There was all the time
every week, accidentally,
and it don't go like you think.
I miss Lil Fiz's sex tape.
And them shits don't. Them shits don't go like they think.
Nah. I think the most successful one was Ray J and Kim.
It was, but here's the thing though. That's a hard working ass family, dog.
The Kardashians?
Yes.
Like because of
their mom.
No, what you mean? What do you mean by what do you mean by work? You think they can do? You think they can just keep up them appearances and do and dabble in the businesses they doing by being lazy? Them billions of dollars we talking about.
Yeah. I
say work. Say work. Can you say even $1 billion and not even think of work? I bet you can't.
Yeah.
So come on, man. It's not like we gonna do bullshit.
I think it is work to get up, put your makeup on, and have.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying they don't work. I just look at work.
You know that reality show
different. I look at their work. When I think of work, I guess it's just different categories.
Bro, they got clothing. Bro, they got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They had
clothing. Got like the makeup thing. Like he's a millionaire just off of that.
Yeah.
Even before that.
But didn't the dad have money?
Bro, dad was a lawyer. Why you think people? Yeah, of course, people think they associate Kim Kardashian with a sex tape. Hell, it's hard not to.
Yeah, I mean, the sex tape was trash to me. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, it was completely ass.
We're not asking if it was good or not.
But
She
I'm
got
just-
big
But
off
it was
of it.
because it was her name. I mean,
It was just her name.
Paris Hilton, I think, had one before.
That
her.
shit didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know, it's
Yeah.
the name.
But that's what I'm saying though. It's like when you work can be relative to the person, but whatever that they're doing, they worked that to get to the status that they
She
have.
worked her butt off in that sex tape. She didn't just lay there.
So, because
She worked her neck muscles.
I think when I think of work, I'm
And her
thinking of it
throat
differently.
muscles.
So I'm like, okay,
She
so are they working harder than? Nah, I don't think. I'm just probably looking into it.
You trying to compare it to with the everyday person.
Yeah, but no,
And
I was
it's
gonna
not-
say artists. Like, is they working harder than Nicki or Rihanna or?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just do they have certain connections? Of course.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though. Just because you have them connections, that don't mean your shit is gonna be successful.
I think they witches.
Huh? You think they're witches?
He's stupid.
I don't know them in their
They
personal life.
motherfuckers got some shit on them because the motherfuckers that they fuck with are not right.
Hey, but the nigga.
Even the brother is not right.
No.
And
See,
the dad. No, the funniest
The
interview.
dad is not right.
Did you see the
started it off.
interview when they interviewed
he
their
was
dad?
already doing that shit.
I know, but did you see when they interviewed the dad? They're like, so when you was with mom and you was having sex with mom, were you into it or were you faking it because you wanted to be a woman? And now that you're a woman, do you want to be with men or do you want to be with women? So are you gay?
Did he get the full thing?
He didn't get the full sex change yet, but he said, even
Did
though
he
I'm
do?
a woman, he
I-
said
I
I
was
want to
trying-
be a
I-
woman.
I thought because
No, he's been taking medicine, but I don't think he haven't got the surgery yet. He's thinking about it. But he said, even though I'm a woman now, he said, even though I'm a woman now, I want to be with women. I still want to be with women.
There's no way that you go this. It's been a while. There's no way you go this long contemplating on if you want to go all the way.
Yeah,
through.
that's
He's still fucking a mama.
no. I don't think.
Nah,
it's
I
fucking
don't
mama.
You don't think so?
No, I
No,
think it's
she
somebody else, but it's not the mama.
Well,
The mama's
okay,
with
it
the
could be
black
somebody
man.
else, but
It's
It's
somebody else,
yeah.
but it's not the mama.
It's
Still getting
definitely
fed.
not the
Yeah,
mama.
it's not the mama.
And like he been doing, and like the thing about it is, it was been rumblings of that, and him doing that shit way before,
Years. Yeah,
for
way
years
before he
before they
came
even,
out.
yeah, before way before.
I think when he came
Bro, I
out,
did
people
not
weren't
know.
surprised.
I did not know. Even after the sex tape, I knew nothing about the Kardashians.
Me either.
I
It's
seen
a reality show.
I
you know.
seen Kim, like Kim had did a few like magazines and shit.
Because she's a model too.
Yeah, like Kim had did a few magazines and shit like that. So like I knew who she was. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know she was dating Ray J. But
Right. Apparently they was dating
yeah,
everybody. I think Kanye should have just not fucked with Kim.
yeah, but he was obsessed with Kim.
He was. He definitely was.
He's obsessed with the
He
woman.
should have left it alone once he found out when Game
I wonder.
his Game was like no holds bar with his shit.
I wonder.
Oh, that
I'm
wouldn't
like-
give.
So I wonder.
Yeah, I would have just been like, you know what, this I don't think.
I
No,
wonder-
but that's what I'm saying. He's obsessed.
Now, did the sex tape get big because Kim's in it, or was it big because of Ray J? Because if that's the
It
case,
was both
if
combined.
that's the
Because I think Ray J
if
was
they
kind
made
of
it
like
big,
on the rise.
he
on
was.
his
Because
career.
I'm just saying that if it was big because of Ray J, I low key.
I don't even think it was because of Ray J.
No,
I don't
I'm
think
not
it's
saying
Ray
it
J.
is,
I think it's
but if
because
it
he
was-
was
She's gonna
Brandy's
say
brother.
something slick.
I wish
Like just
it-
follow where she going.
No, I'm
Okay.
not.
Yeah,
I
you
wish
are.
it
Let's see,
was.
let's see what he says.
Yeah, you
No, I'm
are.
just saying. I wish it was because of Ray J. Because I low key wanted to see a Ray J and Whitney Houston sex tape. They were dating. I want to see that mess up.
Oh shit! Damn.
Man,
Bobby Brown would have fucked
I
the shit up.
will, that's something.
They were dating. They were dating. So that
Nobody
was
needed
dating
to
for
see
real?
that.
Yeah, they did date for a little bit.
Nobody needed
Oh,
to see
shit.
that.
That
No,
was-
they didn't date. They family. No,
Who?
they like family. Dion, like, okay,
I know they're all related, but I could have.
Like blood related or
yeah, no, like they
like close,
like very
related?
close, like that. Now he could have. I'm not saying he couldn't. I'm just like that don't even sound right.
Weird.
That don't even sound right.
No, I never even heard of that. I never heard of it. And then, like you said, Travis, I didn't know Ray J and Kim was even
Right. I wouldn't even have linked them together.
Yeah.
But, you know,
When did Ray J and Whitney Houston date? It's reported they were dating right up until her death in 2012.
nah. See, I don't
really.
believe it.
Oh, well, no, I can't say that either.
It says they want to
That's
know was
what I
Ray
mean.
J using her for reality TV. They
He
wanted
probably
to know
was
that.
giving
But
her
Why?
the crack.
Why?
just imagine crackhead Whitney doing it with Ray J. That'd be a weird little sex tape. Just saying. That's
I wouldn't want to see that shit.
so the same.
No,
Bobby,
no.
Bobby,
I would-
Ray J.
I wouldn't want to see that.
No,
shit.
they don't-
Ray J.
see that.
That's one of the ones they could have kept in the
I'm
archive.
sorry. If you see that Bobby Brown movie, the funniest scene is when Whitney is dancing and Bobby Brown passes out and she's still dancing. Talking about, get up, Bobby, get up, Bobby, get up.
Man, that look,
He
man.
passed out, about to
Whitney
die.
Houston, man. I hated to see that, man.
I really
I
did.
definitely hated to see
Man.
that. That was fucking. That was heartbreaking.
So I want to talk about this since we talking about Whitney Houston and she does music. I don't know if you've heard that song. I think her name is the rapper is Amaretto featuring Mulatto, and they had that song where it's like Not Atlanta.
Yeah.
If you heard that song, so apparently Just Brittany
I remember her.
dropped this. If you don't know who Just Brittany is, she's a rapper from Houston. She sucks. But
Yeah, she
anyway,
the one that got Zero locked up talking about
he
he raped.
raped her and all
Just
that.
Brittany.
Just Brittany. She has red hair. You can look her up.
She was on
That
Hip Hop
shit-
Atlanta.
She was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and then she was also on that.
No, the show with Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri them, when they were trying to find an artist.
She
No, she wasn't. She
Yes,
was in
she
that show
was.
with Wick Ross. Wick Ross had a competition show, and she
Right,
won because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
rigged. It was that show. But anyway, she came out with a track called Non Houston, and she's calling out cities, talking about like Galveston and Port
We know
Arthur
Galveston
is
is not Houston.
and Port Arthur and stuff like that. Now,
We know PA is not
hey, now listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Now listen. Now before she came out with the song, I think it just dropped like a couple days ago. I've been seeing a lot of TikTokers who've been pointing that out, trying to say like Port Arthur, Galveston, and it's not Houston. And you know how we always represent who Zero, UGK, the
Right.
greats. And people are saying that we can't say UGK because they are from Port Arthur, Texas.
Right.
So we can't count them as Houston greats. I want to know your thoughts. Like,
First of all, if you listen to Pimp C and Bun B, they always represent Port Arthur. They always say they associate with Houston. They never say I'm from Houston.
So Just Brittany.
but do we count them as a Houston great though?
We count.
Yeah, because like one,
They are.
Yeah, they are. So because they was attached to Screw.
Right.
Of
Like
course,
hand to hand, elbow to elbow.
elbow attached to Screw. Like you don't. Of course, when
We all know Just Brittany is incredible.
when,
Just
when
letting
you think
She
when
an
you think of
incredible
UGK, when you think of UGK, you think of South Texas, PA,
Exactly.
Port Arthur, and Houston. So
Right.
Just Brittany. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Now I saw a TikToker do one with San Antonio. I thought it was funny how they did like Converse is not San Antonio Live Oak. I thought that was funny. That cracked me
I
up.
was wondering.
But
somebody
what
was
people
doing.
don't understand, because sometimes just like the post I shared about San Antonio being the worst city, people just saw the caption and share it.
Mhm.
People
I
just
shared it.
hear the song,
You had something to say about it.
but people just hear the song. People just hear the song and just share it, not knowing the meaning. Now the rapper who made the song, the original song, she did an interview, and then she's not saying these people on Atlanta. It's not a diss track. She's saying that these people paved the way for these new artists in Atlanta. When she's saying like Ludacris is not Atlanta, all that, she's saying these artists is what paved the way for the new artists in Atlanta. It's not a diss track because most people saw it as a diss track. I mean, just ran with it. It's not a diss track. She's saying these old heads or the OGs paved the way for these new artists who thinking they the king of Atlanta. You know, a lot of new rappers thinking they're the king of this, king of
I
that.
can see that.
And she's saying, no, these are the kings. These people paved the way. You just new here. That's what it is. It's not really a
she
diss
did
track.
it the wrong way.
She
Well,
did.
I
I don't know why she said not Atlanta. You're right, because
Right.
it does sound like a diss track. So,
Because she's saying Decatur, and Decatur is like literally
Decatur
this table and that chair.
on the
That's
road
like
3 years later, walking around the 10 half gators.
I want to hear the San Antonio one.
No, it's not a track. Someone just used that same original song and just did a video saying. Most people don't make songs. Most people just use the original
And
song and
just
just put the city. Brittany is the only one that decided to make a song like she's a credible source.
Yeah, she could have just.
Girl, you're not even a king of Houston.
She's just trying
It's like you
she-
from
it's
Houston, the 5th Ward, and you're not even a credible Houston source. We would never go to you for Houston news. Like,
Nah,
ma'am.
that song she got with Zero is it's hard though.
Is it?
Yeah,
I ain't heard it. I don't know.
it's
I don't
on.
listen to
It's on.
I don't listen to her music.
I seen her.
She's on Zero's album. That's the only reason.
When I just looked up, I seen her a side by side photo of her and Ro. But other than like seeing her on reality TV, I wouldn't even know who the chick was.
I don't listen to her music. So.
Nah. Yeah, that's I had thought about. Like,
Wish her the
I was like,
best though, but shut the fuck up on what you
Man,
said.
Yeah, some waves you gotta just let go.
Like you ain't gotta say everything on your mind.
Yeah,
like,
I think Houston is like the wrong wave to try to touch.
It really is.
Atlanta is big, so you might can get away with that. Houston is not. Houston is like. Houston is big, but as far as like the hoods go, like Houston is they close. Even like
exactly,
like,
just how like when people say like Converse is not San Antonio, but they don't realize FM78 literally turned into Converse, San Antonio Converse.
Yeah.
Oak Connor,
It's
that
still
road that we
Antonio.
always go down,
Yeah.
literally turns into San Antonio, Live Oak, Converse, San Antonio. Like literally, we are literally that close.
I think they just separating it. It's like a it's like a shot. Like like me, I say Windcrest is not San Antonio. Windcrest is its own fucking county.
It is. Live Oak
They got their own,
and Universal City.
They got
too.
their own judicial system. They got their
Live
own.
Oak do too, and Universal City. They got their own cops, their own.
Yeah, I don't consider them San Antonio.
That's exactly what Just Really said in her song too. She said, "Y'all got your own cops, your own." She basically said the same thing.
Because San Antonio has SAPD.
That's true too.
Selma has their own cops, but Selma and Cibolo and Windcrest and Universal, they all they share jurisdiction. So I got pulled over in Selma, and they took me to the Universal City precinct.
That's crazy.
Like, you got a warrant in Universal City. Like, what the fuck they got to do with y'all?
I mean, it's Texas. They'll transport you in.
Yeah, they did. They called a Universal City cop.
You could have got pulled over in Humble, Texas, and they would have ran your numbers, and then be like, "Oh yeah, we got to detain you because out in Fort Worth, you know what I'm saying? You got an outstanding warrant for your arrest. You got a bench warrant because you ain't paid that $300 ticket."
Man, I had a warrant cop. Now, warrant cops got jurisdiction everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I had a warrant cop come to my house one morning, big ass white dude, like tall.
Yeah, that's who they send. When they really want you, that's who they come to.
Tickets.
Oh, tickets.
He came, knocked on my door. I had just got out of work. I went to the door. I opened the door and I'm looking like, I said, God damn, who the fuck is this big ass white dude? He was like, hey man, how you doing, Mr. McGarry? I ain't here to bother you, man. You know, I just came to tell you that you got a warrant. I was trying to see how you was gonna take care of that. I could take cash, I could take car. I said, hey man, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't get paid till Friday. He was like, Friday? What time you gonna be here Friday? I said, I get off work around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. All right, be here at 9. I was like, all right. 9 o'clock. I'm motherfucking knocking on my door. Same dude. I'm like, God damn.
Like,
let me get my car, bro.
Yeah, back.
I need a receipt, motherfucker. He was big. He was like, man, I was gonna let you know, man. If you couldn't pay today, you was gonna have to come with me. I'm like,
that's funny.
God damn, this is a big ass dude. I couldn't even. He probably would have beat my ass. I would have, I probably would have hit him first, but after that, it would have been,
bruh.
He would have drugged my ass to that apartment.
Fam. No, that would have been a horrible.
No, this dude was like 6'6", big ass white boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that
big, like he was like.
To do.
And some cops look big because they got a lot of equipment on.
Right.
Nah, he didn't have a lot of equipment on. He looked like a fucking street cop. He had a black T-shirt on with his vest on the outside and his guns and shit on his belt. That was it. Yeah. All this shit was all him.
Yeah, that's who they. When they really want you, that's who they come.
God damn, they sent a Terminator. Is this a speeding ticket? God damn,
bro. Like I had some shit pop off. Like I was gonna pay it. Just give it. Like, bro, I get paid Friday. Just come back.
Damn, that nigga was like, all right, I'll be back 9 o'clock. Like, that nigga was there at 9.
Like, ASAP.
At 9.
Fall off on him if you want to, bro. You better kill him. Never mind knocking him out.
Don't read out loud. Just read it. But
no, I'm gonna read this out loud. I'm not gonna say no names though. I ain't gonna read all of it. So somebody says.
We have a comment
this
on
is
the
a comment
post.
from a post earlier, and somebody says, "I would never pay to be on shows. I would not pay for interviews locally. I would never pay anyone double negative in San Antonio anything. That's better. That's better." And that was in open quotations about music or seeing me be great. I think I got to charge for that. I don't.
Keep going. No, read the rest.
Okay.
Just read it all.
There's so much to say about this, but I'll keep it closed. This is a problem. How can you be an artist, or an inspiring individual and not invest locally, being a local act? Artist or aspiring individual is counterproductive. You won't support the platforms. Oh, okay.
That's why I said read the rest.
Okay.
He's agreeing with us.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. You won't support the platforms that can put you on, yet you want to be supported and put on. This is not why the city hasn't landed. This is why individuals in the city haven't landed. I'm not in this lane, but my lane builds capacity, and it is cringe at the thought of this mindset. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when he first started off, I'm like, oh shit.
No, he's reiterating what
Yeah,
they
yeah,
said.
yeah.
So, shout out to the commenter who support our view on it. You know, he agreed and I agree too. But
And shout out to the people that disagree. That's your shit.
It's called conversation. We're here to talk about it.
It's just not the way we going. It's not the way we going to go. So it is what it is. Best of luck to you when you get out. I just want to let you know, the bigger you get, people gonna ask for money anyway. They feel like you got some money. Like, oh shit, you want to interview? Let's charge them. I'm telling you, $40 is probably the cheapest you're gonna get in the city. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
It's not.
If you try to go to some other podcasts, they gonna hit you. Just letting you know, and you might not even get to promote your stuff on there. It is what it is.
No.
On here, we're gonna give you a chance to let you introduce your product, let people know where they can find you, all that good stuff. You get a banner, all that kind of stuff. So all that's tied into the 40. You know what I'm saying? All these editing softwares and softwares that we use, that shit is not free. What are y'all? That's all. First of all, I didn't even want to go back to this. So when we do our live events, all that shit comes out of our pockets. You know what I'm saying? That's not no sponsors. We don't get no sponsors. We ask for sponsors. We ask for investors. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does it. Last time I think we had 4 people actually be sponsors for us, right? But other than that, all that shit coming out of our pocket. So for somebody to say we shouldn't be charging, like, what y'all think we're gonna put all this together and y'all gonna walk in the door for free? Fuck no. Hell no. What do you think they're gonna? You pay to go. I bet half the motherfuckers that complain about that 40 gonna be at that Lolo fest coming up, watching Busy Bone, Mike Jones, and fucking Lil Flip, and gonna pay $80 to get in there.
I feel offended. I'll be at the Lolo. No, I ain't going to the Lolo. I'm going to the other one with Zero.
Slaffest?
No, the one with Zero. Lotus performing. It's the HTPX, something like that.
Oh, okay.
I'll be out there. I might be there or I might be at the Lolo, depending on where Snapback is performing.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you go to the Lolo, you're not the one complaining about $40. So that's different. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that's complaining about $40. They're gonna go to the show, and guess what? You're not gonna get shit out of it. You're gonna pay $80, $60 to go in and watch people
not even
perform.
Gonna speak to you.
You're gonna watch people perform songs that they did in the early 2000s, nothing new. You're gonna watch Mike Jones.
And not only that too, you paying $80, and like you said, those artists is not even gonna speak to you. I DJ'd a meet and greet for Zero. I took a picture with him. He didn't even speak to me. And that was free, $99. Free $99. But on a lighter note, we talked about a lot of heavy stuff.
Oh, man. We get to touch on Brittany.
Oh, what happened with Brittany?
Brittany Griner.
What happened with her? Oh, well, she got arrested, right? With the drugs?
She's locked up in Russia right now.
With the drugs, right?
Yeah.
Says she's
the same one that had to. She's the same one that had to pay child support.
Oh yeah.
Y'all want to talk about equality? I mean, gender equality, man.
That's how it goes, though.
That's how it goes. And
so I don't know which story is true. Apparently, one of the stories said she had a vape pen.
She had 3 of them. And
then another story was saying that she was trying to smuggle some shit.
Okay. So like, I spend time overseas, and this is how they look at it. Places like Germany, Russia, they are very stringent when it comes to the drug laws, because
are they tighter than here?
Yeah, bro. Because like,
all
right. So look, listen. So Germany, there's there's borders, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like here when you're crossing state lines.
Mm-hmm.
You are crossing into different countries.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So you can have a little, you can have a half ounce of weed on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And go across state lines, and you may, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may
depending on who,
depending on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once you leave Germany, you're in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
Belgium's a whole nother country.
Whole nother laws.
Whole separate laws. But then when you leave Belgium, keep going. Now you're in the Holland. When you come back, you're in Belgium when you leave Holland. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're crossing international borders.
Right.
It's terms like that. You feel what I'm saying? And in Europe, they love to catch an American doing some illegal shit because they are going to make an example out of you. A dude I worked with at the bowling alley over at Ramstein, they made an example out of him. Found out he was selling weed, and they kicked him out of the country. He is banned from Europe.
God damn.
And he's been banned from military installations for like 15 years. That's his sentence. Now, that's a brother. On another side of that, white kid that I used to train with over there, he was that whole country line thing I was just describing to you. Okay, that was him.
Okay.
Going to Holland to get weed and other shit and going back and forth. Well, guess what? The Polish eye caught him coming across the border. Had all this on him. He sat in a European prison for 6 years. Because why? He is an international drug dealer.
So when they say you're okay, I get it now.
You feel what I'm saying?
So when they say that she was a smuggler, that's what they're talking about.
That's what they're talking about.
You're not crossing state lines. You're staying country lines.
Right. You have three. She had 3 vape pens, and now if she just had the flower, okay, they may have slapped her on it.
They tried to say CBD, but I don't think they would fucking.
It's concentrate.
Right.
Yeah. She tried to get 3 vape pens full of concentrated THC, pure THC.
Oh,
from Russia back over here through international. You know what I'm saying?
So, oh my God! See, this is why this is.
Oh, by the way, by the time we got it, she was already in there.
Yeah. She had been over there for a minute.
And on top of that, this is what a lot of WNBA players do that are not like the focal points of the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the season is over, they go to these other countries to play in their off season.
Yeah,
because they can keep make money. Keep money flowing.
Keep that.
So that's what they do. Well, she just happened to play for the Russian team. Her and a couple of other American WNBA players. Her teammates that flew over from the States with her, they all left the same day. She decided to stay one more day back.
Was it really that important?
Was it that important? And you live in Arizona. You live in Arizona. You live in a state where weed is legal. You can she can literally drive from Phoenix to Nevada to Cali and back and not worry about a thing.
That the argument now has now that you said that, I still feel sorry for it.
I do. And
but this is the ignorance is not an excuse.
It's not. And it's not even ignorant.
You should know this though.
You did something that was purposeful.
Exactly.
Right.
That was purposeful.
You got caught.
Now I don't know if it was CBD, whatever the case may be, but okay, that's fine. But at the same time, Russia has their own situation, and on top of that, they ain't really fucking with us, and we ain't really fucking with them.
Come on, look.
So
if the roles were reversed, America would do the same shit.
Now I will say this though. LiAngelo Ball stole a pair of sunshades in another country that we're not really. We don't have the best relationship with China.
Mm-hmm.
He sat in that jail for like 3 days. Say what you want, but Trump got him up out of there.
Yeah, he did.
Biden ain't said shit.
Biden don't give a fuck
about Brittany Griner.
Biden don't give a fuck.
You want to know why though?
Cause she black.
No.
I'm
that ain't got nothing.
You said Biden. I'm thinking of Trump.
No.
I'm thinking of Trump. My bad.
Shit,
Trump Trump pardoned Kodak Black, and he got LiAngelo Ball out of a Chinese prison.
Right. That's true.
Biden has not even mentioned it, nor has Kamala Harris mentioned it. I'm not saying they got to. That's their business. Whatever. All I'm saying is, they haven't done anything. You want to, and I'm gonna tell you,
You
why.
know what? Well, go ahead. Yeah.
It's the term we hear this all the time in the military. The government doesn't negotiate who they consider terrorists.
Right.
You think? Nah, man. No, they're not like that. That's the mind. That's the mind frame.
It is what it is.
He's coming from because he's a politician.
Police don't either. Police don't negotiate.
They don't negotiate. They don't negotiate with terrorists.
Nobody negotiated with after 9/11. Nobody's negotiating with Bin Laden.
Nope.
Mm.
Yeah, nah, we coming. That's it. Your negotiation is over. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine how that would have went though. You trying to negotiate with Bin Laden.
No, actually, the crazy thing about that is they made Bin Laden to be out this motherfucking crazy motherfucker. Bin Laden got betrayed by America. All the weapons that they had was from us.
We trained them.
We trained
Bin Laden.
We didn't hold up our end, and Bin Laden called us out on that, and they like, man, you got us fucked up.
Man, we trained.
But that's America.
We trained Bin Laden right over here, in San Antonio.
We can't be shocked. That's America for you.
Yo,
We can't be
Bin
shocked.
Laden was trained right here in San Antonio.
Bro, I think everything that happened to America, as far as like
Bin Laden was low key half
on us,
Mexican. He had some Mexican in him.
I think whatever happened to us in America, I think 9/11 was planned. This is just my personal opinion. 9/11 is planned, and I also think Pearl Harbor was an excuse to drop bombs. There's no way y'all let Japanese, or it was Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to get that correct. There's no way that they made it all the way to fucking without nobody noticing that shit. All this high-tech radar shit that we got, y'all didn't
Bro,
see
this
them?
is no.
I think
You off base with that one.
no, but this,
You know how many
this
years
is my
ago that-
personal opinion.
You know how many years
I'm
ago
telling you,
that was?
your opinion
No,
is
I'm
off
saying-
base. It's
I'm
not
saying-
based in facts.
I'm saying this is
Because there
Okay.
was no high tech back then, right?
No, it's the 40s.
It was the 40s.
man. Do y'all not know we're behind military? We are behind.
Yes, that's okay. So that just goes to prove the point.
So if we're in the 40s, they're in the what?
This is
60s?
Japan.
Are you talking about their technology?
Yes.
No, I'm talking about our technology.
Right. You saying you just said there's no way
that we didn't know that they was coming.
exactly.
And we're behind.
We're behind.
No, we as civilians, we're behind them. The tech, like, okay, so let me give you an example. The technology that we using now is like iPhones and shit like that. That shit been out.
Yeah, I know.
We're behind. That's what I'm saying. We're behind their.
How would we know they
technology.
coming if our technology is behind?
The technology they give us, we're behind the technology that they have.
And they're behind and then at that time.
So you think they didn't think you think that they didn't know
I believe
that attack was gonna
I
come?
believe it was a sneak attack because guess what? We did it to the Soviets before.
That was America though. We on top. We're the best, right? That's what I'm saying. The technology that we got, I just don't think it's possible for us to say, "Oh shit, there's some planes coming." Like, why nobody else done it?
Okay.
America's been at war for what, damn near
Okay,
since
well,
it
check,
existed?
okay, well,
Like,
look, check this out. When you first of all, Japan, you want to know why Japan was able to bomb Pearl Harbor?
I'm
Because
curious.
Hawaii is very fucking close to Japan.
I know that. I definitely know that.
So it's not hard to do no shit like that.
Russia is close to us,
You can see Russia from the patio in Alaska.
but why they haven't did it?
Because Russia, I don't believe Russia has done it because unless it's a country that they like Ukraine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's a country that they once occupied or they feel like they have some sort of claim to, they're not gonna jump stupid unprovoked.
Okay, I can see that. So you think
It's the
Japanese
same-
provoked?
They were already in conflict.
Yeah. I know. I'm saying like
So
for them to say we gonna fly to this military base and drop some bombs.
Because they were in conflict, though.
They were
like you
already
said.
in conflict.
They were already
But-
beefing.
But
in conflict.
my thing is,
They were already beefing.
I think, and like I say, y'all, I want everybody that's listening. This is just my personal opinions, my thoughts, and this has nothing to do with my guess, right? I think America had those atomic bombs on deck. They wanted to they used that Pearl Harbor. Think of how many people died at Pearl Harbor, and then think about how many people died with those in Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Like it's so much of a difference. Like it's people ashes still out there from then. Like I think they use that to let the rest of the world know if y'all come and fuck with us, we gonna do this to y'all too.
Duh, nigga. Yes.
So I think that's why they let Pearl Harbor happen.
You can't let, bro. I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm not saying that that's not a. I'm not saying based on.
I'm not saying it's true neither. I'm not saying it's true, but I'm saying
what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying is though, like that shit makes no sense. That makes no sense at all.
Nobody can like if I was to interview somebody and the only reason I'm questioning is because they lied to us so damn much.
Mm-hmm.
So they was able to come to Pearl Harbor, drop bombs on Pearl Harbor, killed thousands of people. In return, we was able to go over there and drop 2 atomic bombs or 3. I think it was Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right?
Uh-huh.
So 2 atomic bombs, and we go over there and we kill millions of people. I think America is fine with sacrificing 1,000 to make a point for millions. They do it all the time. They sacrifice us. They sacrifice us to make a point. Like even the other countries is looking at this and they like, fuck. Well, we thought about doing that shit. That shit is out the window. We don't want them to drop a bomb on us. We're going to give those soldiers proper burial grounds. We're going to pay their families. The motherfucking people that got the atomic bomb dropped on them, they get paid. They get paid to this day. Millions of dollars is shipped to them for the damage that America did to them. I think that America was cool with that happening just to say, if y'all other countries think about coming to fuck with, that's why I know other countries can have nuclear weapons. If y'all motherfuckers think that y'all going to come over here and fuck with us, this is what we're gonna do to y'all, and we cool with letting some people die, but y'all gonna die. Most of y'all gonna die. What didn't Biden just say that?
Yeah,
y'all want a problem with us? Y'all kids is gonna have to bury y'all.
Yeah.
So
that's how. But I think that's the tone you're supposed to take.
I think America is just that type of country to where they like, okay, so if we gonna, how many people gonna die over here at the Pearl? You know, we might lose a couple thousand. So how many people is going to die from these atomic bombs that we got sitting over here hot and ready? We could take out a couple million. I think they was cool with that. That's just me, though. I could be dead ass wrong, but that's just me. I just think that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't agree with that at all. Not that one.
Like, do y'all think 9/11 was legit?
I think I don't. Me personally, no. I didn't understand building structure back when I was a kid.
Nah, hell no.
But
I was in high school, right?
No, we was in middle. Well,
I was in 9th.
I was in the 8th grade.
You what? 30?
I'm 34.
No, I was like a sophomore or junior.
Yeah, I'm 34. So
but I remember it happened. Yeah. We was young though, like you said.
Yeah, we was young.
We didn't know shit.
So like we're not thinking about building structures and all that. But like as I got older and I just started really paying attention to shit, the way that the Twin Towers were
collapsed,
the way they were structured,
mm-hmm.
In order for a building to implode like that, it would have to you have to attack it at the base. Because you know, like it would take a very long time
for the top, especially coming to the top.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that top half of the building might have been fucked. You feel what I'm saying? But the way that it imploded,
yeah, that shit was
like, nah, fam. Like
seeing that shit was. Did you see?
And there's people that been
with the Twin Towers. Yeah.
Yo, because we had TVs in our classroom.
Yeah, we had TVs. I was in middle school.
That shit was crazy.
English class. I remember.
Yeah.
I was in business communication class.
That is see, that's what I'm saying. Like with 9/11, that's 9/11's a bit different for me because and on top of that, like there have been a previous attack.
I think
back in the early 90s.
Yeah,
which why we even went over the Gulf War anyway.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? To my knowledge, so that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's not a far-fetched thing to catch America lacking when they feel like they can be relaxed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not what you like look at the most severe attacks other countries have whether they did or the media painted it like somebody else did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always why it's so catastrophic because we never see it coming.
Right.
America's that cocky.
It's definitely like underestimating your opponent.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So it's easy. It's easy for that to happen. Boston Marathon, the same thing. Ain't nobody you out there running a marathon. Ain't nobody thinking somebody finna blow some shit up while you trying to
Oklahoma City
bomb. The Oklahoma City bomb, the same thing. Even though that was a domestic terrorist situation, right. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody just thought somebody in the early one of ours in the early 90s.
Is that a hospital he blew up?
I think so. Nobody's thinking that. That's why it's so catastrophic.
That's true.
We're not seeing that shit coming. Not like that.
Okay, so because I'm a man, I can admit when I'm wrong. So now that you put it like that, I can see the Pearl Harbor thing. Because they're not expecting motherfuckers to fly over and bomb.
Yeah.
So
if you look at the movie Pearl Harbor, which it's an active
like
depiction,
off
right? Off that event,
right?
Because Cuba Gooding Jr. is in the movie, the whole I think Ben Affleck's in the movie, the whole shit. They weren't even like it was like a leisure day for them.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like a chill.
Yeah, it was some chill shit going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like
they shouldn't have been. Like
right.
They should have been on guard. If you got enemies, like niggas ain't a lot of niggas ain't on the block chilling when they know like around the corner some niggas can ride up on them. They on their P's and Q's. And once you put your guard down, it's usually the time that they attack.
And that's the one thing about America now. America got their guard up all the way up.
Oh,
man.
It's a
we're like that's what I'm saying. We're not.
Like that. If anything happened catastrophic again, like you say, it'll be a domestic thing.
Exactly, and then and that's the thing. Another thing too, we are not going to whether it is unprovoked from the surface and presented like provoked.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to let the government's not going to let us know that we just going over there just to be going. We going somewhere just to be going somewhere because we want it.
Right.
It's a reason. It's always a reason that overshadows what the underlying reason is.
I think the next. It might not be the next one, but eventually, I think that movie. What's the movie with Jamie Foxx? He's the president, and Something Has Fallen.
Oh look.
No. Oh, I know what you're talking about with Channing Tatum.
Yeah. It's two of them though.
Oh,
it's two. Something Has Fallen. London Has Fallen, and then it's the one with Channing Tatum. But it's also the dude. Oh, what does he play in? He plays in 300. The dude that plays 300, the main dude.
Joe Bullen. Black Hawk Down.
Oh, that's Black Hawk Down. Okay. But I think I was talking about the one with Jamie Foxx. But
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think that scenario. I think that's gonna happen. I don't know when. I think that's gonna happen. That's gonna be like the ultimate thing, like attack on the White House. I think that's.
To be honest with you, that's happen. Like that would be. Yeah, I mean,
I hope it. Like I said,
they're not making movies like that for no reason.
They not all these movies.
They didn't make Head of State for no reason.
Right.
Right. And what happened 4 years later?
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, even 2012. 2012 had Danny Glover.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they make movies. They know what they're doing when they make movies. I think once you start watching movies differently, you start looking for the messages and shit. Yeah, movies hit different. Even cartoons. Cartoons got a lot of messages in it. The Simpsons. If you don't watch The Simpsons,
you done missed out.
You're missing out.
You
The Simpsons
out.
gonna let you
You
know.
missed out on a lot.
The Simpsons is gonna let you know
what's gonna happen before it happens.
Yeah.
It might happen 10 years later,
but it's gonna happen.
Shit gonna happen.
You ever notice that reference is ready? It's readily available once it happens.
It
Yeah.
really is.
Right. And
Like,
you
soon as
gotta
it
be like a
happens,
fan.
like today, there's a Simpsons reference. Somebody,
You know, the scariest one is the Kobe Bryant.
I didn't
That
figure out
was
Scary.
yes.
He died in a helicopter.
Yeah.
what
In The Simpsons.
The Simpsons episode, a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
before it happened.
Yeah.
Way before it happened.
Wait.
This
But,
is when the Kobe's in their prime, when they winning their championships.
Yeah.
And shit.
So
Mm.
I don't know how we got dark, but we're gonna lighten it up a little bit before we end the show.
Oh yeah, we were talking about.
I just want to let y'all know. So last weekend, well, the past weekend, I DJ'd a wedding in Austin. Right, it's a black
Okay.
couple.
Okay.
Now the bride is mixed with black and white, and the groom is straight hood gold teeth. He looked like
He might be from Florida.
minus the braids. He kind of reminded me of Project Pat.
Where he from? You know,
I don't know where he's from. I don't know the couple. I got booked last minute. It was a
Okay.
last minute gig. So
most dudes that's wearing all gold slugs is like from New Orleans.
well, I don't know,
or
'cause
something, and
I'm thinking Florida because a lot of people in his wedding had dreads.
Well, that's New Orleans too.
So that is true, but their dreads was more like Florida
The
and
big
matted
ones,
up.
though, big
Matted
ones. Oh
Florida.
yeah, that's
So-
some Florida shit.
So anyway, so I DJ'd this wedding, right? And I get the playlist. I get the playlist from the DJ that they originally booked, but he couldn't make it.
Mhm.
I get the playlist, and usually when I DJ weddings, on the playlist is usually not all over the place. It's usually either want the soft jazz, the soft R&B love songs, boom. So
No.
I went from so just as a guest of walking into the chapel, I went from Shania Twain to Johnny Gill
Clyde.
to some BB and CC.
Oh shit.
So that's that's before they even enter to get married. Now the reception, again, I went from some straight white music like
What was they out? What was they walk down? The song they walked down to?
well, she walked down to I Do by Will Timmy, which is a black song, and then they walked out to Wifey by Next.
Okay, wait.
So that was decent. And then the in between time, during the cocktail hours, it was black people music and a little bit of white people. But she had this playlist of 1 to 45. These songs must be played. I didn't get to play all of them, but majority of them was some. Well, it was like mixture. So I had some, like I said, white people music like Shania Twain mixed with some Southside remix, like. And then the guest party was requesting songs. So one guy was like, "Play that Walk Around the Club."
Oh,
And then not only that too, it's crazy. So
that's
usually
definitely not a wedding song.
it's not. But this is what got me. Usually people, when they request songs, they usually know the name of the song. If they don't know the name of the
Right.
song, they'll sing like part of the lyrics.
Part of it, yeah.
This guy comes up to me and say, "Can you play?" Instead of saying "Mo City Don," he started spitting the lyrics. I'm like, that's the first time someone ever just spit lyrics like that. I'm like, how you know every word to the song but I don't know the
Not
name of the
hard.
song? I thought that was weird.
Like Zero
So
Mo City Don.
Yeah, Zero Mo City Don. So I thought that was weird, right? Crazy. And
I was about to say what.
no, it's just showing on there. It's still recording. We don't need that. That's just to see us better.
Like, what?
No, that's just
Yeah,
to
we
see us
been in
better.
the-
He was like, oh my god.
Yeah, we've been in here talking all this shit and it ain't saying.
No,
God damn.
No, it's recording. That's just to see the screen better.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
if you can't see, you got bad eyes. But anyway, so yeah, the playlist was all over. The song playlist was all over the place. Weird. So he does the Garner. He gets the Garner belt to Let's Get It On.
That's the when they get it. I
Yeah.
never got a chance to
It
do
was,
that.
so that was weird. So in
Did
the
you do
beginning,
yours, Travis?
What?
Did you get the garter belt thingy?
and Pat and throw it. The thing that's
When I
around
got
the wall.
married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
most men don't do
do
it because a lot of men. I've been to a couple weddings and when they throw it, men just let it fall. But
Yeah,
someone
they
actually
basically-
caught it. Someone dove for it. It was so fast they dove.
Nah, none
But
of
this
my
was
homies
crazy.
doing that shit.
I didn't like the spectacle. I like when
Shoot
they.
that shit out there.
I don't mind you being sexy. You know, like men like to be sexy when they get the garter belt. But he was doing too much. He had his people. He had the single man pretend to do backup. He had his homie pretend like to do a little goop huddle, and then he crawled on the floor to get the garter belt. He had a hard trouble trying to get up.
Oh, snap.
He didn't think that through. I'm like, I get you trying to be sexy, but you couldn't get back up. So he didn't think
I
that
think
through.
it's probably a reason why I didn't.
And the
do it. I
bride,
probably
she
was
just
trying
kept
to
it
eat some
simple.
pussy while I was
But this
there.
is crazy. I could tell they were mixed. Because at first they just looked like light-skinned black people. I didn't think they were mixed because the mom wasn't there. I'm assuming like mom passed away or maybe in their life. I don't know. Only dad was there. So I was like, maybe they just light-skinned. But then when the hood songs came on, or any song came on, her sister was just offbeat. She tried to fit in, but she was just dancing up. Yeah, why they went, trying to sing the Walk Around the Club. I was like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no. Don't do it.
She was a white woman.
No, she was black.
Oh.
It was her sister. She's mixed. They're mixed. But the white side came out with the dancing. I was just like, what is this nonsense? But I just want to let you know. I just had to let y'all know, man. That playlist was
is this when you're talking about the barbecue?
Yes. Oh, that wasn't potato salad. I thought it was.
What the fuck?
Ben
was
told me that it was mashed potatoes with cheese.
No, see that's some horrible mashed potatoes. Did you eat it?
No, because I thought it was potato salad. I don't eat potato salad, so I didn't even touch it.
What kind of mashed potatoes look like potato salad? That shit was lumpy.
Ben said it was mashed potatoes with cheese. I was like, oh, I didn't even touch it.
That was cream of wheat.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it was just weird. But this what else was weird too. So they had the reception set up, the sit down dinner in one room, and I was in the other room.
Right.
So they did all the dancing in one room. So I was playing music as they're eating, and they're sitting in another room eating. It was weird.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if they like the music or not. I'm just playing it.
Weird setup.
That is weird. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know that was just weird, man. But I played all the jams, I just hate that all the cute men were married with their wives. I was like, oh man. And then
did you say you hated all the cute men was married there with their wives?
I mean, they were taken. No, I said they were taken. That's not what I said. No, I said I hate that they were taken. Did I say taken first?
You said taken.
Yeah, you said taken.
I said taken. Married. Married. Like, I hate that they weren't single. I didn't mean it that way. Calm down.
You could have just said that they were just taken and left it at that, but you decided to keep.
They wasn't there with their wives.
No, I still want to handle. No, they were married. They would have made that. You can tell them. No, because they didn't catch the belt. All the single men caught the belt.
Ain't nobody catching the belt.
Well, they pretended to catch the belt. That's what I meant. If you taken, you're not in the.
I mean, if my homeboy get married, there's only 2 people up there. I'll probably just get up there just to show some love. I ain't gonna try to catch it though.
No, you don't go up there to show love if you're not single.
I don't get why it's such a big deal not to catch it. Like,
that
don't mean you're gonna get married.
I know that's just a superstition that people say. I know.
Mess around and
it's crazy.
Get laid.
That's crazy because like the men be the ones that let it go. Women be fighting over it.
Because
It'd be so
every woman wants to be married.
Not every woman.
Every woman wants to be married.
My older sister, she did not plan on getting married. She was like,
How long she been married?
She just got engaged. She wasn't planning on getting engaged. She was
focusing
on her business.
You might not plan it, but
no, she wasn't. She didn't want to get married. She said she was married to her business. She didn't care if she got married or nothing
Everybody
like that.
Says that. But you meet that person that's take that shit away.
Even in the movies, the career woman gets to the point where I want to settle down with somebody.
Right.
Get Taraji P. Henson. And Think Like a Man.
True. That's true.
She was very gold.
Your time will come, Blue. I'm praying for you. What's your preference? Nationality.
We're not going into this right now.
Nationality. I don't care about nationality.
Okay, I'm just asking.
You
know you're gonna have kids.
You got at least be 6'1", 6'2".
Oh, see that.
That's the main thing.
You might be missing
your
blessing might be 5'10".
I got a white boy for you.
Oh, I dated a white boy before. He was decent. Yeah, he was good, man. I'm telling you, he was good.
I said that.
Not like that. Not like that. I mean, good, like as in like open up doors, man. Like generous.
He was laying it down.
That don't make him a gentleman. He could be putting on the front and whooping your ass in private.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing that. Yeah, he could have.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he could have, but no, he wasn't doing that.
He was whooping her ass like, All right.
Well, check this out.
Not turn this into a sex podcast.
Please, let's not. But tell us what you got coming up. If y'all got anything coming up.
This homework when I get home. That's the immediate thing.
Man, like I said, I'm not doing any shows. There's 20 more people in the lineup unless it's a festival, and I will be DJing day one of the festival because some of the DJs couldn't make it. I'm not gonna call out no names.
Oh yeah.
No, he couldn't make it because of car issues or anything. But I'm DJing day one of the festival, hosted by Wick the Great. There's gonna be some dope artists on the lineup, and then day two is another DJ. I'm coming out to day two to support some artists.
When is this?
This Saturday, so after our photo shoot, and then day two has A&B Easy, King Kylie, and some other people too. So.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that. I was gonna try
this
to make
weekend. You see me
on
the ones and twos. Hopefully, I'll get the DJ. There's a couple people on the lineup. Like I said, it's a festival.
I feel like A&B should be bigger than what he is,
bro.
No, he is. I'm gonna tell you why he is. Even though people don't give him the credit. I know he should. I know what you're saying.
Like he should be like.
But it's crazy because like when they book these people that they call like the OGs of San Antonio, like Livola and King Kylie, like the Livola show at Epic, they had Livola just a headliner. They didn't think he was gonna sell by himself. So they added A and B easier than other people. So that's crazy when you have an OG and you don't have faith in that OG.
Because people fuck with A and B.
Yeah, and they should
actually been a headliner.
Right, and
they don't want to PAY. That's why. But they end up having to pay him anyway because he was co-headlining.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like dudes like A&B and hell even Flu
SRG Young Chris, but he just started. But he should be big too.
But I mean no, but like at
Yoda,
Blackout, I feel like all of them should be like everybody should know who they are on a consistent.
Yoda,
outside,
let me manage you, Yoda.
On a consistent outside of San Antonio level. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I think
I feel like they're that talented.
Chris, my bad, A&B.
His name is Chris.
Yeah, I want to call him by his whole name.
Christopher Brooks.
Dang, well, see, that ain't me.
Not that there's a podcast, remember?
Yeah.
There could be cops in him.
But he get a lot of love out of Dallas.
Yeah, he do.
No,
he do. Like a lot. Like me and A&B got mutual people.
Yeah. So
I found that out. That was very interesting.
Yeah, he gets some love out of there.
Yeah.
Most of the people,
yeah,
they get love.
Yeah.
Outside the city, the city will fuck with you, but like I'm talking about like love, like they in Dallas they really fuck with A&B. So,
yeah, hard too.
Yeah, he can pull up there and shoot a video, no problem, and they gonna show up for him. Here, it's a shame when you gotta do a mass text message and to invite people out. You should just be able to post your thing and be like, hey man, I'm shooting a video here. That don't happen no more. Only time I seen that happen is Texas Finest, Avar, and 5-6 and Cheddar. That was the only time 5-6 and Cheddar. They had other hoods in their video, and at this time when they did their shit, this hoods was banging like hard. Like, so,
I'll pull up to a video shoot depending on where it's located.
No, 5-6 and Cheddar, they did this shit right. MLK,
exactly,
right in the hood.
That's why I didn't pull up. I didn't know.
But when nobody was,
I didn't know about them. I'm talking about other people. Depending on where it's located.
Oh.
And how far of a distance. I need y'all to keep y'all stuff on the northeast side.
If it's on the east side, I'm definitely there. I feel
everything 30 minutes away.
I feel more comfortable on the east side than I do on the where I'm at now.
Well,
whenever
that's where you grew up, though.
Yeah, whenever I exit, but this is the stigma that they got at the east side is just this horrible place. Y'all must ain't heard about the west side. Motherfuckers just ignore the fuck. Like,
I go to church on the west side, so I
know
about the west side.
Like the Victoria Village, Victoria, all that shit. That they remodeled.
I worked on the east side. I go to church on the west side, and sometimes I hang out on the deep south side. So I know about all that.
Yeah, man. Back in the day, I remember my homeboy told me this story. He said he was going to see this chick on the deep west side. Turned down the street. At this time, him, my homeboy Terrence. You know Terrence? You probably know him just about seeing him. Him and Lim Luck used to rap together.
I just barely
dark skin. He got
I barely met Lim Luck when I did my interview for Fade.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. But he was going to go see this chick on the deep west side. He and his lack, he got an all black lack, black tint, black rims, some like in the middle of the street, and tapped car and said, go back that way. He said, I took my ass home. Like, it's different over there. They just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They got different codes. Just like Travis was saying, you cross over to these different countries, you go into these different sides, these neighborhoods, their rules ain't the same as on the east side. You know what I'm saying?